That catch in the end zone, that should have been at least a knockdown. He should have been able to go and get there like that. Yeah.
Where you guys going?
Somebody text me. I have no idea who this number is.
Hey, Stu, you sure you run Grady Jared? I'm saying. You got enough D-line.
He said, "You sure? Just making sure. You don't want to give him up."
I mean, unless you want to send your boy Josh Jacobs down to me.
I can't do that. I finally found out how to work with him.
I was gonna say, you send me a quarterback, I'll trade you anybody you want.
Hey, is this year draft class? I don't know. It's not as good as last year. Cause I swear the first 2 years we had decent draft class that running.
No, yeah, Moon really fucked with this one, bro. Yeah, he did. He fucked this one up. The best quarterbacks are normal. The best players are normal dev. Like, all the good players are normal dev, which is a joke.
I seen Kevon Thibodeau was normal. I was like, what the fuck?
There's like 3 or 4. Lynn J. Bixon's in there too. They took out the J in his name. He's just Len Bixon now. Fucking idiots, yeah.
Oh, all right. Kenny needs to join the party because he put the stream up.
He did.
Kenny's in the party.
Oh.
The kid
says
Kenny, yeah,
he joins. Never.
Kid doggy.
Yeah, he's here. All right. Oh.
Have they started the stream yet?
Yes, they have.
Oh shit!
I got it up on my phone right now.
Oh, okay.
Only a couple for him there. The game's first play, and it's second down. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guys? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times they don't take any.
Are you guys about to kick off?
They started. I'm just waiting for
the stream? Oh, okay, I got you.
Alright,
I'm gonna mute my mic then.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Alright. Welcome back, everybody. This is the second part of our triple header today on Wild Card Weekend. I'm Thomas Jones IV, joined by Coach of the Cowboys, Coach Raw Dia. How you doing, Raw?
I'm great, TJ4. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well, man. Glad to be in Seattle here to watch the Giants and Seahawks go at it here. This is the 7-2 matchup in the NFC. Giants surprisingly did not win the NFC East this year. That title went to the Washington football team. And we're taking a look at a great stop there from Seattle. And the Seahawks will get the ball in their first drive of the first half here. So for Russell Wilson and this Seattle offense, what do you think is going to be the key against that Giant defense?
Getting the ball out quick. The Giants have a nice blitz to them. They bring a lot of pressure and drop the safeties a lot. So if you could get something deep with Metcalf and work the middle of the field, you should have a pretty good day of offense.
Yep, Tyler Lockett has also been a busybody of a receiver for Seattle this season as he goes in motion here on the opening play of Seattle's first drive. And back across the formation again he goes. I guess that was just a feeler to see what coverage the Giants were in. Russell's going to throw. Over the middle, he's got his running back, Chris Carson, and a first down as he trucks through Logan Ryan and is brought down at the 46-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, he can get those with the Giants bringing those safeties and cornerbacks in that middle. A strong power back easy breaks through those.
And that's what Russell Wilson likes to do when he sees pressure. He's going to dump that ball off short to his running back. He trusts Chris Carson, Rashad Penny, and obviously DK Metcalf is a go-get-it type of receiver. As this time, Penny takes the first handoff to the 49-yard line for a short gain of 3.
From the early scenes, I think this game's going to be won in the trenches. Both teams like to run the ball and set up play action and deep passes, so whoever has better success at that probably gets the upper hand in this game.
And that's actually the funny thing. Like, the Seahawks have a great defense from their linebacker and secondary, but their D-line has left a lot to be desired this year. As you see the D-line of the Giants forcing Russell Wilson to have to shovel that pass away, and that brings up third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on
From the 49-yard line, it's 3rd down and 7 for Seattle. Russell Wilson back to throw. Here comes Tomlinson. He's not going to get there in time as Metcalf makes the catch across the 40, inside the 40 to the 38-yard line for a Seattle first down.
Yeah, Thompson had great pressure on that. Few less Big Macs in off season, you might get a little bit of speed and get to the quarterback.
Yep, still going with that 3-man rush there are the Giants. They, again, have a lot of faith in their front as you're seeing them get pressure already on this, I would say, average Seattle Seahawks offensive line.
I think he don't want to give up them deep passes like, here we go. And
oh, here's one to Lockett. It is caught for the touchdown. Tyler Lockett. What a throw from Russell Wilson. That one was dropped in a bucket.
Great pass to get behind the DBs. Wonderful play.
Extra point here is good by Dan Bailey, and it is now 7-0 after just a 2-minute and 4-second drive that spanned 68 yards over 5 plays. Giants are going to receive the kickoff in the back of the end zone, and Brooks is going to return this out from the goal line. He's going to get to the 25, jukes outside for more room, but is not going to find any as he's brought down at the 24-yard line. And out comes Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley in this Giant offense for their second drive of the ball game. So they had a punt on that first drive, Raw. And what do you think the Seahawks are going to try to do to keep Barkley from getting those big runs?
I want to say they're going to load the box because outside of Darius Slayton, that's the only really deep threat that I see from the Giants. So if you bottle up Saquon, you can really make it hard on Coach Kenny.
Well, there you go. There's that patented inside zone that we make so many jokes about from the Giants, but it works for Saquon as he gets a nice gain to the 38-yard line. Quick to line of scrimmage come the Giants. This time it's a play-action throw. Daniel Jones going to just dump this off to Saquon. Good decision as he gets another first down and is taken out of bounds at midfield. 1st and 10 at midfield. Saquon already has made a couple of big plays here. And the Giants are driving here. Handoff. Saquon's 3rd touch in a row. This one's going to be close to the first down marker. Gain of 8 to the 42 of Seattle.
This is playing right into Coach Kenny's hands. He'll take those 4 or 5 yards, keep the chains moving. And right when you bring the defense up, he's going to pick you over the top.
Well, here come the safeties as he runs. Barkley hurdles a man, and he's off to the races. And he will not be caught. Yes, he will. What a play. What a play. At the 2-yard line, Barkley goes down. And I wanted to check the number there. I think that was number 42 that made that tackle. Wow, yes, it was. What a play there by Leroy Hill. And that's going to set up first down and goal at the 2-yard line.
Great run by Barkley, getting him closer to that X-Factor zone. That's really tough to match up when he gets there.
As you see, he's tired after basically taking the ball from the 39-yard line all the way to the 2 on like 5 consecutive plays. There's Kennedy Brooks there is going to be stopped at the 1. It's now 2nd down and goal. Barkley now returning to the field. He's going to take this handoff right, and he's going to have a walk-in touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 1 yard out, and we are an extra point away from being knotted at 7.
Plays right in Coach Kenny's hands. Is he able to run the ball and limit his passing the way he decides to take a shot? It's going to be a good game.
We'll see how Seattle adjusts as this game progresses. Not really known for their run defense. They're really built more to handle teams that like to pass the ball. And it's now 7-7. But on the other end of the field, on this matchup between Seattle's offense and the Giants' defense, it plays into Seattle's hands because they also can, as we saw in that last drive, throw the ball down the field against this single high or that cover 0 look. Here's a screen pass to Carson on 1st down and 10, and X-Factor Russell Wilson has been a problem this season. And it looks like he's got one here in this first quarter.
Nice way to take off the pressure from the Giants, too, on the screen, too, trying to get in some extra heat on Russell.
2nd down is a play action to Carson. Taking off is Russell Wilson, and he's going to be met at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and it will set up 3rd as Lorenzo Carter makes the play.
There's a lot of faith in Russell because that would have been his. It could have been an early fumble and good red zone area for the Giants.
Yeah, and that really would have put the Giants in unfamiliar territory. In these playoff games, Coach Kenny always seems to be having to come back, not necessarily playing from the lead. As Carson with a nice grab there as he falls to the turf, and he's brought down there at the 48-yard line for another Seahawk first down.
Right now, the game's playing right in the Wilson hands, eating across the middle. Giants kind of don't want to give up the back end, so it's going to be a chess match.
And so far, it hasn't been that chess match that you mentioned here. Is every time that Kenny brings guys down, you see the quick throw. That's the response to it. Is Rashad Penny spinning off of Logan Ryan, but James Bradbury there to bring him down as we approach the final 30 seconds of this first quarter. Beautiful shot there of Seattle, Washington as the NFASL wildcard weekend continues. Seattle with the ball at the 41-yard line of New York. Let's see if they call a play here before the clock hits 0.
Might be satisfied taking 7-7 into the second. Keep the game close.
Looks like they're going to get the playoff in time. It's a handoff for Penny and a good run to the 30 for a first down. So after one quarter, live from Seattle, Washington, the Seahawks and the Giants are tied at 7, and the Seahawks are continuing to strive at the Giant 30-yard line. First down, quick throw. It's to his tight end, Will Dissly, and he's not going to get to the line of scrimmage as he's brought down right at the 30-yard line.
Right now, it seems like both teams are able to do what they do and be comfortable. I'm feeling it's going to need a turnover somewhere to kind of open this game up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great point because both teams have not had any issues moving the ball down the field here. Screen pass here on 2nd and 10, and again, Carson able to get some yards after the catch. Almost was brought down in the backfield, but he was able to get a 3-yard gain for his efforts. Third down, 6 to go from the Giant 27-yard line. Russell Wilson back to throw. He's looking over the middle. He's got a man. It's caught by Chris Carson at the 7. First and goal, Seattle.
Carson having a huge impact on this game right now in the pass game and the run game.
Multi-dimensional back for sure, as Russell Wilson's X-Factor is leading the Seahawks down the field here, now in a first and goal situation. Handoff, Chris Carson, brought down at the 7-yard line. The safety came down and made a great tackle there. Nicely done by Logan Ryan. Second down and goal. See if the Giants send pressure on second down. It appears as if they will. Chris Carson's going to run into the end zone, but there is a flag, and it's on the Seahawks. Will Dissly called for a hold, and now second and goal is going to be backed up to the 14.
That's a huge break for the Giants. That's a wide open walk-in touchdown.
And a costly penalty, too, because now it backs you up to the 14-yard line. But in a sense, it does open up the passing lanes a little bit as Russell rolls out to his left. Nobody's open. He's going to take off and is out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Third down and goal upcoming.
Russell's having a beautiful game, controlling it through the air and on the ground. Great game so far.
I like the way that he's been able to limit turnovers to this point as well. They're not forcing it. Third down and goal, flushed out of the pocket is Russell Wilson. He's looking for somebody, but there is no one open, and Russ will just throw it away. Big stop for the Giants there, Raw, as the field goal unit is coming out to make this a 10-7 game.
Huge stand because that keeps the pressure off of Coach Kenny to want to throw the ball. He can still control the game and run with Barkley on it being down 3 and not necessarily needing a touchdown at the moment.
Absolutely. Here's the kickoff from Seattle. Michael Dixon sending this ball away, and Brooks is going to let that bounce out of the back of the end zone. So on that last drive, Raw, we saw Saquon Barkley put the team on his back, as he is so accustomed to doing. That X-Factor is most likely going to come on this drive, if not already now. What does Seattle have to do to limit that from happening?
You have to game tackle. Seeing Coach Kenny multiple times a year, once that X-Factor gets lit, if you have one man open, he's either going to juke you or run through you. So if you can't game tackle, it's going to be a long day. So I bring the safety down, but you also got to remember he likes slating on the deep routes, so you got to be precautious with it.
Right. So 2nd down and 8, we saw a good example of that on 1st down as Seattle was there to make the game tackle. 2nd down, same result. Looks like they were listening to this broadcast as Bobby Wagner comes down, makes the tackle at the 27-yard line, and it's quickly 3rd down.
I can't say at the moment. I think that counts as X factor. That'd be huge if he did it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he had it yet, but it definitely appears as if he does not have it now. So that, again, yeah, big play there. I don't know how close he was. He may have been like, one of those 10-yard runs away from getting there. Check in on that as this game progresses. 3rd down. Daniel Jones out to throw, and a great pass to Darius Slayton. You called it right there a couple plays ago. There's that out route for the 1st down.
Great play. Keep the chains moving. Like I say, Coach Kenny's really feeling the pressure right now. He's just going to run his offense.
1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. This time it's a handoff for Barkley, and what a tackle made by Shaquille Griffin at the 39. He came down from his corner spot and almost looked like he was shot out of a cannon and made that tackle.
Jamal Adams being one of the best safeties in the league. I want to see him put his imprint somewhere in this game. A fumble, interception. I want to see him make something happen for the Seattle defense.
Yep, let's take a look at him as he's lined up in the slot here on 2nd and 7 in man coverage. Hit as he's thrown is Daniel Jones, but it does not matter as Saquon Barkley able to adjust, make the catch at the 49-yard line of Seattle. Good enough for another giant 1st down.
Great throwing catch. It seemed like we're watching carbon copies of each team. Russell and Carson doing it, and Daniels and Barkley doing the same with pass and run.
Here's a 1st down carry for Saquon, and on this drive, we've seen the Seattle Seahawks defense really step up here and limit these runs. Another short gain. This time, Bobby Wagner makes the stop at the 46. We got a 2nd down and 7 upcoming here for Daniel Jones. He's going to throw. He's rolling to his right, running out of time, and he's brought down for a huge sack by D. Ford all the way back to the giant 40-yard line.
That was a great play. Just like the holding call held Seattle to a field goal. That sack may keep the Giants from getting the red zone.
3rd down and long now. Barkley out in motion and back to his running back position. He'll go. Back to throw is Daniel Jones. He runs out of time. D. Ford comes in again. This time he brought his friend with him. Let's see what number that was. I think it was 92 that came in and made the play as well as we hit the 2-minute warning.
Huge stop right there. If the Seattle can get another score, really possibly a touchdown, that'll really start to put the heat on Coach Kenny going into the 2nd half.
So a couple of punts by the Giants and a touchdown have been their offensive input today. Seattle's gotten a touchdown on that Tyler Lockett catch, as well as a short field goal on their previous drive. Russell Wilson still has that X factor, so we're going to keep our eyes on that. 1st down and 10, we see the Giants showing pressure here. Let's see if they send it. They won't. Russell's going to roll to his right, looking for a deep crosser, and instead he's going to check it down to Disley, who will turn around and get to the 30 for a gain of 4.
Great dump off on that. Let's get a couple of yards, keep the chains moving. No need to force an interception.
Absolutely. In the playoffs, every yard is so crucial, and those are the little plays that keep you in these games instead of taking that big chunk play and possibly turning it back over. Russ this time running out of time, and he takes a bad sack. That'll lose his X factor, and a timeout called by the Giants with 1:40 to go.
Great play by Coach Kenny.
Yeah, now we're looking at a long 3rd down to go. 25 yards for Russell, and again, lost the X factor on that sack. So really nothing positive for the Seattle Seahawks on that play. And this time Russ again is going to have to take off and run. And he loses the football. It's recovered by the Giants. And Alex Anzalone is going to take it inside the 10-yard line down to the 6. There it is, Raw. There's the turnover.
Now can Coach Kenny capitalize on it? Field goal is tied, but his proud Wildcat. Look for Saquon to take it.
Here we go.
Walk-in touchdown.
Wide open for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, and the Giants have their first lead of the day. Yep, great play call there by the Giants to spread out the Seattle defense, fake that motion across, but Barkley, of course, kept it and had the Red Sea basically parted for him to get to the end zone.
That's the turnover needed. Now Coach Kenny's really come from now. He's about to pound it with Saquon and eat the clock up going to the second half.
And yeah, if you're Russell Wilson, I mean, that last drive could not have gone any worse for you. You had that big sack that lost your X factor, and then you fumbled on the play after on third down, where it was 3rd and 25, so it was very unlikely you were going to get the first down on the ground. This time it's a handoff for Chris Carson, and he's going to get the first down.
Seattle's living real dangerous with Russell Wilson. I don't see him sliding much. He's taking a lot of these hits. I don't know how good that's going to play into this game.
Yep, screen pass here to Carson, and he's going to not get out of bounds. I thought he was going to step out at the 44, but instead he was tackled, and the clock is going to continue to run. Seattle has all 3 of their timeouts, but for some reason did not decide to use it there. Went with the no huddle. And Russ is going to throw this one away, so it's now 3rd down and 2 with 40 seconds.
Just like I called, I want to see Jamal Adams make a play for the defense. DK Metcalf is one of the top receivers in the league. He's got to open up the offense too. You can nick one down with Carson and Wilson all day, but you need that big play sooner or later.
So far, DK Metcalf has just 1 reception in this first half. Handoff to Chris Carson. He's going to get to the 50, past the 50-yard line inside Giant territory to the 48, where they will call their first timeout with 35 seconds.
A field goal right here would be huge. I say, gotta double check. You need about another 20 or so yards, but a field goal going to have 13-14 would be pretty good for Seattle.
And Seattle will be getting the ball to start the second half as well. So that's, I think most importantly for them is don't give the Giants the opportunity to get the ball back in this half.
100% agree with that.
It's 1st and 10 from the 48, and Russ is back to throw. He's going to hit Tyler Lockett in stride, and he'll go out of bounds where he's pummeled at the 42-yard line. Clock will stop with 31 seconds. Nice 6-yard gain, and you're still, like you said, about 15 to 20 yards away from being in field goal range.
Yeah, great catch and run. Get out of bounds and say the clock in the timeout.
Russell Wilson back out here to throw on 2nd down. 4-man rush from the Giants. Quick throw over the middle to Metcalf. He's got the first down and more. Inside the 30 down to the 27. And the second timeout by Seattle will be exercised with 24 seconds remaining.
Great catch. I think Coach Keenan might have had his eyes on the other side of the field. He was right there for the user pick, but didn't jump it.
Yeah, we'll see if next time Seattle goes to that in route, if Kenny's there to read that. Back to throw Wilson, just shuffling to his left, but he runs out of time, and he does complete a pass, but I don't believe David Moore was in bounds. No, incomplete. So good try there from Russell.
Size 15 is a little bit too big to stay inside.
And with 18 seconds now left in this first half, I think Seattle is in that comfortable field goal range for Jason Myers. But now you're in that position where you have a timeout. You can kind of still take some shots over the middle, try to get closer for a possible touchdown pass. Russell rolling to his left, and he's just going to have to throw this away as nobody was open on that side of the field. And it sets up 3rd down.
Not too much more is going to change for field goal positioning, so I think you take a shot right here, maybe at the end zone. Right. If not, get a couple yards, kick the field goal.
Yeah, I like that idea because 3rd down, again, you're not going to really go for the first down here. It's either a touchdown or bust. And here's the throw from Russell. It is caught by Metcalf. Goes out of bounds at the 5. 6 seconds remaining, and now with that timeout, you might have a chance to throw into the end zone.
Yeah, I think you got to be quick. If the clock hit 3, the ball got to be out your hands and going. Anything less than a chance in it would have missing 6 seconds.
Metcalf goes out in motion. Jabril Peppers is going to follow him out there. Russell rolling to his left. He's got 3 seconds too. He's going to run for the touchdown, and he gets in the end zone. Seattle now leading the game going into halftime Extra point pending will be by 3, and we'll get the ball to start the second half. What a designed run there from Russell Wilson.
Huge plays that drive by Wilson and Metcalf. They had for the Seahawks to win this game. That connection had to get rolling.
So with 1 second left in the first half, here's a squib kick here from Michael Dixon, and the Giants are going to fair catch at the 27-yard line. Unlikely that Daniel Jones has the arm to throw a Hail Mary here, but looks like Giants are going to try it. Timeout by Seattle. They guess didn't like the look that they were seeing, and instead here comes Saquon Barkley out to do a wildcat run to end this half.
Even going into the half down 3, Giants is feeling pretty good. They got a turnovers, so they only down 3, and they feel like they can hold with Seattle. One stop, and then let Barkley get back to the ground and pound all the way to the end zone. Or at least to get a field goal range so you can tie it up. So both teams.
Yeah, this will be an important drive. Oh yeah, totally agree with that. This is going to be a really important drive for the Giants as they need to get a stop and try to continue to be in this one possession game so that they can still run the ball with Barkley on first and second down and not have to throw the ball as much with Daniel Jones, like you said. For Seattle, it's going to be interesting how they do on this drive, but also how they do defensively against Saquon in the second half, because I'm sure an X factor has to be coming for him. Russell Wilson again looking for a deep shot on first down, but nobody was open, and instead throws the ball away for an incompletion, second down.
I think the same thing like Coach King always has in his mind, Metcalf. The same with Seahawks. They keep those safeties back. You never know when that deep pass is going to come.
Second down and 10 now from the 25-yard line. Here comes Logan Ryan down into the box, and he's going to stay back in coverage. Chris Carson, who was busy in that first half, is absolutely disheveled at the 37-yard line by Alex Anzalone. That's who recovered the fumble and our lone turnover in this wildcard game.
Yeah, after this, Carson's going to need a good ice bath to ease those pains from these hits.
Screen pass for Carson, and those blocks were magnificent as he runs down the left sideline, trucking through a pair of defensive backs before being thrown out of bounds at the 38-yard line. My goodness.
It seems like as the game gets on, Carson gets stronger. That was trucked through 2 players, not one with a huge run.
Wow, that was an incredible run there from Carson after that catch on the screen. So it's 1st and 10 now at the Giant 38-yard line. Russ is going for another deep shot for Lockett. It is knocked away. The rookie Israel Mukuamu was in coverage there and knocked that ball away. Almost had an interception.
Yeah, he was a couple of picks away from coming to the America's team, Dallas Cowboys. We didn't went to the Giants, but that was a great play from him breaking that pass up in the end zone.
Here's an inside zone for Carson. He stiff arms through Anzalone, but is brought down at the 37 after a gain of 1. And now it's 3rd down and 9. Pivotal play here upcoming for the Giants. Russell from the 2-back set here on 3rd down and 9. Needs to get to the 28-yard line. He's going to take off and run. No, he's going to throw. It's intercepted by Logan Ryan. He takes it back. He's weaving, and Russell will bring him down at the 37-yard line. But there's the big play the Giants asked for, and Logan Ryan delivered.
Great play by Logan Ryan. The first off-throw scene I've seen from Russell tonight, because he had Metcalf open by a few steps.
Right, yeah, and led him too far there down the sideline, right into Logan Ryan's waiting hands. There's that X factor we talked about for Barkley. I think he got on the end of the first half. I saw this happen in that last wild card game between the Raiders and the Patriots, and all of a sudden, Jamal Adams says, "Oh, don't forget about me. I have an X factor too," and he just levels Saquon at the 34-yard line. Wow.
And that was huge on 2 levels. A loss of 3 and now Barkley out as X factor immediately.
Wow. As soon as he got it, he loses it. That's got to be a crusher for Coach Kenny. Back to throw is Daniel Jones, and that's why you don't want him throwing, as Jamal Adams gets the interception. You called for it, You're Tony Romo today. Jamal Adams is listening, and he made the big play to get Seattle the ball back.
2-1 in the turnover margin. This looks like it's gonna be a slobber knocker right here. I don't know which way it's gonna go, but it's gonna be a great game.
Yeah, this second half already has had a couple of turnovers by these two teams, and here's a play action. Russ looking for the deep shot again. It's not there, and he's going to try to buy time before throwing it away. Again, Tomlinson on his horse to try to bring down Russ was in pursuit there. Second down.
I'm not sure who that was, but he had a man sitting there. I don't think he might have been nervous to throw another pick, but he was sitting there naked on the right-hand side.
Yeah, I believe that was Metcalf there. I saw that as well. And yeah, to your point, yeah, I think he may have been worried that when he went to throw that pass, Metcalf would have taken off and ran somewhere else. I know I've thrown plenty of interceptions on that type of thing. Back to David Moore there on like a little designed flat route screen or throwback type of play, but it gets 5 yards, and that's a good chunk play there on second down to set up a third and manageable. From the 49-yard line, or the Seahawks on third down. Russ is going to take off and run, and he's going to be met at the 48-yard line by Carl Lawson, his second sack of the day. And it's fourth down.
Giants defense is stepping up. If they get a nice, for sure, a touchdown, I like their chances going on in this game.
So a punt from Michael Dixon is going to sail out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Saquon Barkley is back out on the field. He lost his X factor on that first down run, and then that caused Daniel Jones to throw the ball on second, where Jamal Adams ended up getting an interception. And now you see it's Jamal Adams' turn with the X factor. So let's see how that seesaw battle goes. Counter Barkley, a nasty juke there that spun out two people. But again, there were enough Seahawks in pursuit that this was only a 2-yard gain, as Marquise Blair there to make the tackle.
Great pursuit there by the Seahawks. Game tackling is the only way, because Barkley with his speed, strength, and acceleration, it's hard to bring down by one-on-one.
So here's a second down and 8. Here comes Darius Slayton in motion. He's going to take the jet touch pass, and he's going to immediately get brought down at the 20-yard line. Somehow he got 5 yards out of that play. Looked like he didn't have anything doing. And it's now a third down and short.
Looked like his coach Kenny would have kept farther outside. He had some running room to go, but he cut it inside a second too early.
Yeah, and those are the difference makers between the play being only a couple yards and a big play. Third down and 3. Daniel Jones going for Darius Slayton deep. It's a one-on-one battle, and it's intercepted! What a play by Shaquille Griffin! And the Giants have turned the ball over on consecutive drives.
Yeah, that's a turnover battle tied up 2-2 now. So no one has the advantage. I was waiting on that deep pass to Slayton. I was thinking it was going to be a post, but one-on-one, I knew Coach Kenny couldn't help but try it out.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, don't knock him for trying it. It was a one-on-one coverage, and I understand that the premise. I think when he threw that pass, it appeared as if Slayton had a step on Shaquille Griffin, but Griffin made it up. And a big throw to Lockett down the left sideline, and he's brought down inside the New York 30, and there's going to be a 15-yard penalty at the end of that run because Dalvin Tomlinson was hit with a roughing the passer penalty. So it's now 1st and 10 inside the 20 at the 19.
There's a huge play right there. It's put a lot of Coach Kenny definitely needs to keep it a field goal right here. He don't want to go down team.
Wilson from this split back formation that they have gone to consistently today. Deep throw over the middle. Metcalf hauls it in. There's a big play by the superstar receiver, and the Seahawks have scored a touchdown on just 2 plays.
That was a grown man catch right there from Metcalf. He just went up and got it, and he say, I'm bigger than you, I'm going to get it. Great play.
And now Kenny's in that familiar position in these playoff games, down 10, where as me as a commentator, I'm always asking, okay, are you able to still run the ball and get back in the game? We know he's going to still run the ball, and he will get back into this game.
What's funny to me, Coach Kenny, I don't know what it is. He got a niche for playing better once he gets down. He opened that passing game up, and the run, he just plays at another level once he's down. But he's definitely still going to run the ball, because one hole, ball can take 80 yards on him quick. So the run game is definitely still going to be there.
Absolutely. So 1st down and 10 from the 18-yard line. Out comes Daniel Jones. He's thrown 2 picks in this third quarter. And this time he's going to hit Barkley. And Barkley, of course, breaks that first tackle, gets the first down, and then he's just hit-sticked at the 34 by Griffin. But again, Saquon Barkley, not enough can be said about what he does with the ball in his hands. My goodness.
Yeah, he's a generational talent once he gets the ball in his hands.
I mean, he was dead to rights at the 20-yard line and then trucks through the defensive back and then gets the first down. I mean, if you're Seattle, when you see that play happen, you're just shaking your head. I mean, what can you do? Great tackle, however, here at the 39-yard line as Jaron Reed was engaged in a block and was still able to bring down Barkley.
Yeah, but that was also just pure strength by Barkley. Get hit, take the contact, and still put in an extra 2 or 3 yards with it.
Oh, Barkley slipped and fell there over his offensive lineman's foot. He had a big hole that appeared, but instead he's going to be brought down short of the first down marker, and it's now a huge 3rd down and 1. Giants need to get to the 44. They're going to hand off to Barkley. He's going to get the first down and more. Running to the outside. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Saquon Barkley, all of a sudden, is reminding us why this Giant team is so formidable in these playoffs.
Yep. 2 more runs. He has his X Factor back. And right now, Coach Kenny's rolling. Ooh,
and that was a dangerous throw, but there is a flag. They're going to dock Jamal Adams for pass interference there. Coach Kenny is very lucky that was not an interception from Daniel Jones, his 3rd of the quarter, if that was caught there by Seattle. Handoff, Barkley again trips over his lineman, but this time gets a good gain to the 19-yard line for 4 yards.
With the 3rd quarter coming down to an end, Coach Kenny definitely needs points right here. He can't leave this trip without any kind of points.
2nd down and 6. You see Seattle bringing everyone down into the run box. Kenny does not care. He's going to run anyway. The blocks are picked up, and Barkley is in a foot race with Bobby Wagner, who makes this tackle at the 1-yard line. And with the last 30 seconds, again, Giants trying to get that touchdown here. Handoff, Barkley at the middle. He's hit-sticked. It's Jamal Adams in the backfield. And back to the 2-yard line goes Barkley.
Barkley had great holding on to that ball because if he had lost that, it would be very bad.
Oh, God.
4 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. They're going to get the handoff, but a run commit from Seattle. They were all over that. And that handoff is going to lose 2 more yards. And that'll send us to the 4th quarter for a crucial 3rd and goal. 9 minutes remaining here in Seattle NFASL wildcard action. The 2-7 game in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Our Seahawks are up 24-14. Giants are here at the goal line on a huge 3rd down and goal, trailing by 10. It's a toss right to Kennedy Brooks, and he is going to get in for the end zone and the touchdown. Had to break a tackle from Quandre Diggs to do so, but instead the Giants score and are now an extra point away from making this a 3-point ball game.
Great job by Coach Kenny right there to bring this game within 3. It's the 4th quarter, and we got it real tight right here. Who's going to prevail?
And that turnover margin, again, although it's in the favor of the Giants, I think you need 1 more here to get the ball back and take the lead. Seattle in this second half has struggled to move the ball after that first half. They were able to do really anything they wanted. Kudos to Coach Kenny and that Giant defense for starting to limit those big plays.
100% agree. I think Coach Kenny's starting to sit on those screen passes, so he's going to make the Seattle team come up with something more to move the ball.
This is a handoff on 1st down to Chris Carson, and he is only going to get a yard for his troubles to the 24, where he's brought down. 2nd down and 9 now for the Seahawks, and now Russell Wilson's in a situation where he's going to have to throw the ball. Let's see if he goes to that screen pass on 2nd down or something else here. Wilson back to throw. He's going for Disley, and what a pass from Russell Wilson. Perfectly placed, and a 1st down for Seattle.
With the time with Seattle working the clock, I don't think Coach Kenny could afford a touchdown to go down 2 positions with, I'm guessing, maybe 6.5 left at the most. He definitely needs to hold Seattle to a field goal right here.
You see the nice pass by Russell. That was a screen pass that Coach Kenny was there to play, and he ended up throwing to the other running back, Penny, who got 5 yards. So it's now 2nd down and 5 from the Seattle 48-yard line. Back to throw. Russell Wilson again rolling to his right. And he's going to take off and run. He's got the block, and he has the first down. Adept running there from Russell Wilson, and it extends this drive.
That's a great run. He had multiple guys open for a time. I think he's running to protect the ball. He don't want any bad interceptions, but he had guys open in front of him. Now Russell has X factor as well.
Yeah, and let's see how long he's able to hold on to this. As he had that first X factor for most of the first half. He's going for a deep pass to Metcalf. I think he's got him, and he does have a flag. And they're going to call Jabril Peppers on a pass interference that will place the football at the 9-yard line, and it's now 1st and goal, Seattle.
That's a huge PI. Coach Kenny does not want to be in this position. He needs a huge defensive stand and keep it on to a one-possession game.
Seattle Seahawks, yeah, now in a situation where a touchdown is going to put this back to a 2-possession game. The Giants coming out in a goal line defense here. My goodness, let's see if Russell Wilson decides to pick this apart, as he has DK Metcalf on a linebacker. Russ is going to just take off and run himself, and he's going to fumble. The Giants, I think, recovered it, but he's out of bounds. No way. Wow, the Giants almost had another signature play. That was it right there.
Yeah, that's foot went out of bounds right foot, grabbed the ball. He should have fell and rolled on it.
Yeah, here's a handoff on 2nd down, and you see the result. Touchdown, Seattle Seahawks. Chris Carson walks in, and what could have been for the Giants? They had a fumble recovery, but the foot was out of bounds. Right foot by Anzalone was out of bounds. That would have been his 2nd recovery of the day. But instead, the Seahawks now lead by 10 with 6:18 to go, and Coach Kenny is now in a spot that he does not want to be in, having to throw the ball to stay in this game.
Knowing how powerful the Giants' run game is, he still can run, but once that clock starts getting him 5.5 and under, he's going to have to pass the ball. Because you still have to score twice, so you can't burn all the time in this position.
Yeah, more than likely, if he calls a run play, it's one of those run plays he knows is going to get a first down or more. And we'll see what he comes out in here on this drive is, yep, Wildcat. So, again, this has been a play that has been successful for him the 2 times he's called it. And let's see if Saquon's able to get yardage again in this look, as Seahawks are ready to line up here defensively. And Barkley is making an adjustment at the line of scrimmage. I've never seen that before. That's interesting. Handoff. Well, I guess a Wildcat juke. Barkley is off to the races, and he is gone. 75 yards, and there you go. Wow.
Just like that, I always say one play, Barkley could take it 80 yards. I have nightmares of that every time I play Coach Kenny. I'm too familiar with it.
Oh, man, I'm laughing because this happens every single season in the playoffs with these Giants. They trail by 2 possessions. You think that they might actually have to throw the ball to get back in the game, and instead Barkley just has one of those magical runs. So it's now 31-28, return here by Reed Jr., and he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So now with a 3-point lead, 6 minutes to go, Rod, do you think that the Seahawks need to start running some clock here?
Yes, but I also feel like the pressure's on them now. Coach Kenny scored on the 1-play drive, so I'm thinking Seattle feeling the pressure they got to score. A field goal won't do it, because it's easy if the Giants score their touchdown, they can score again.
Yep, nice first down play from Russell Wilson to take off and run for the first down. Another nice gain of 12 on that one. And again, when the coverage has broken down for Russell, he's decided to just take off and run and gotten some big gains because of it. Interception on a screen pass! There it is! Blake Martinez is gone! The Giants have taken the lead!
Yeah, I knew with Coach Kenny to start sitting on the halfback screens, and the proof is right there. Pick 6, great play by Coach Kenny.
Wow, you talk about adjustments made in a game. You see that the screen passes worked so well for Seattle, and that was a beautiful bait job there by Blake Martinez to act like he wasn't aware the screen was coming and then jump that route. And now, you talked about the pressure being on Seattle. It's really on them now as they trail 35-31 with 5.5 to play. So here we go. 19-yard line is where the Seahawks are going to set up, and not great field position either after that turnover.
Seahawks is
Russell
the
Wilson back to throw on first down. He's going to roll to his left. It looks like he's just going to take off and run. He will. He'll get the first down again and before he's brought out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
I think there's more than enough time for Seattle to put a drive together to go down the field and score. Have to get a touchdown because I don't think they have enough time to not get it and punt the ball. And with the way Barkley's running, you have to get a touchdown right here.
5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. This is a big matchup here. If the Giants are able to hold on as Chris Carson makes a nice first down run, the Giants are able to hold on and win this ball game. They're going to travel to Lambeau Field and take on the Green Bay Packers. Seattle, if they win this game, they will face most likely the winner of the Moon and Calico game later today. First down throw for Russell Wilson. He's going to roll to his right this time. He's going to throw out of bounds. Didn't like what he saw there. And again, great coverage from the Giants secondary.
Yeah, I think Seattle's a little gun shy too, because again, he had some spots to take a chance. He just didn't want to do it.
And you can't play too passive in these playoffs. These are the types of things that cause you to lose ball games. Hand off to Carson on second down, and look at him just move bodies towards the first down marker. He's just inches short of that line to gain, but it's now third down in inches.
It's a huge play right here. Clock's still going. You got to get a first down right here if you Seattle.
Yep, and this is four down territory, of course, now we're in the fourth quarter. This is a play action, excuse me. I got fooled by that one. Going for it all for Lockett. He's got him at the goal line. What's the flag?
Oh!
It's offensive pass interference on Disley. I have never seen that call made on a pass play like that before. Instead, now it's third down and 10. Wow,
TJ,
what a change.
I had that call before, and it sucks. I had a touchdown with an offensive pass interference against Tyron Smith. So I know Seattle's pain right now. That's mad for me.
Oh, man. That's horrific. But you see the resiliency from Russell Wilson. After having that huge play negated by a penalty, just come right back and hit his man DK for a first down. And now Chris Carson again is just into that truck mode. He looks like Derrick Henry right now, running through people at the 36-yard line as we approach 3 minutes to play in this fourth quarter.
He said real what?
Second down and 2 from the 36-yard line. Russell Wilson in the gun yet again. And he's going to throw this one away. He had pressure coming from his left, and he wasn't able to roll out. Great job by the Giants to contain Russell inside that pocket there. It's going to set up a third down and 2. And with 2.5 minutes to go, down by 4, the Seahawks are desperate to get this first down and not turn this back over to the Giants.
I think if Seattle gets another 20 yards, Coach Kenny might think about starting to take some timeouts to preserve the clock just in case Seattle does get a touchdown. He'll have some time to work with it.
Wow, what a phenomenal play on that third down. I thought Penny had the first down, but they're marking him short. It's 4th and inches now, and this is a huge, huge play upcoming. Fourth down, inches, at the 35-yard line. What do the Seahawks bring to the table here as we hit the 2-minute warning? So we're going to have to go to a little break here before we find out the answer to that question, as the Seahawks trail the Giants 35-31 in this NFASL wildcard matchup. So it looks like the Seahawks are going to come with a different look here, as they're now in a spread formation on fourth down. And Wilson's going to throw. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to run for the first down. He's got that, and he slides inside the 28-yard line. Good play call there from Coach Icy to get Russell Wilson out in space, and he's able to use his legs for the first down.
Great play to keep the chains moving. The time is going. I think Coach Kenny, another first down, definitely needs to think about, definitely needs to think about taking time out to preserve the clock.
Great play call from Coach Kenny on the defensive side as he sent some pressure there from the nickel. And Russell Wilson was hit as he threw that pass, and it fell to an incompletion. Second down, 10 yards to go from the 28-yard line, or Seattle of the New York Giants' 28-yard line. This is a handoff to Carson up the middle. Stiff arms a man, and he's going to be brought down to 21-yard line. And it looks like Carson is slow to get up, and a timeout has to be used by Seattle because of that inside the 2 minutes injury timeout. So here comes Rashad Penny. He's going to replace Chris Carson. Hopefully it's nothing serious. And it's a big 3rd down and 3 coming. Wilson's going to run. He fumbles, and it's a magnificent recovery by the offensive lineman. I believe that was Dwayne Brown that dove in and saved Seattle's chance of winning this football game.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Game saving fumble recovery right there. If not, that was game over.
And you saw the adjustment by Coach Kenny. He put a spy on Russell Wilson there and didn't allow him to run the ball for a first down.
Another fumble recovery that could have helped Coach Kenny.
Yep, that's 2. Right, and on the same sideline, too. This is the last time the Seahawks are down here that happened. Again, rolling to his right. Russell's going to have to throw it away. On 4th down, he threw it away. That's it. There's 2 timeouts remaining, and that's the ball game, folks. Wow, Russell Wilson did not keep the ball in bounds, and the Giants
survived.
You think
he had a mislap on what down it was? Maybe he thought it was still 3rd down.
Yeah, I guess so. That's a costly mistake from Seattle, and a promising season has now gone to the gutter.
Great game by both coaches. They both stuck to their guns, and turnovers and big plays by their key stars made the game.
So again, that turnover differential 4-1 in favor of the New York Giants. 4-3 because of those 3 interceptions from Daniel Jones. But that big pick 6 by Blake Martinez was the game winner, as the New York Giants win their first playoff game of this Madden, and their reward for their troubles is a trip to Lambeau Field to take on the defending Super Bowl champion Green Bay Packers and Coach Deuce.
The stats show exactly what Coach Kenny wants to do. 60 yards from Daniel Jones and over 30 points on the board. If he can stick to that, he's going to go far in these playoffs.
There you have it, folks. This New York Giants defeat the Seattle Seahawks 35-31. That's our final score. There just leaves 2 more games in the NFL.